last time, on Taverns and Caverns, Cat and Co and I were finally able to sneak into the Arcane Delights Brewery, thanks to my cleverness and Avirus's magics, of course. The water filtration system, where the sewage leads out of the brewery, was our first target. However, we were met by some defenses, because nothing is ever easy in this line of work, unfortunately. But at least the pay is good, right? But there was also a worker who we happened to knock out. Damn, they're lucky. If it was up to me, they'd be dead, you know. But then again, who am I to say? This was just the first 10 minutes, though, of our job. Who knows what's next? A dragon, perhaps? Oh, no, I'm just joking. Let's not go that far. But a couple of golems. There might be more, or something else. I guess we'll find out soon, won't we? Episode 51, Fortress of Brews, Part 3. Welcome back to another exciting episode of Taverns and Caverns, everyone. This is your Dungeon Master, HaphazardDM, and last time on Taverns and Caverns, our party, they were able to sneak into the sewage system of Arcane Delights Brewery, passing the filtration. And upon doing so, they stumbled upon one of the brewery's workers that was in the tunnel of the sewage with 3 golems. I'm pretty sure it was 3 golems. If it was more than that, my bad. But our party was able to defeat the golems fairly quickly. And I'm pretty sure you guys knocked out the worker, right? You did not kill that guy. Or am I remembering wrong? Because
he's alive.
Okay, because you guys are questionable.
Yeah, Damien ran his pockets.
He didn't have shit.
He still ran his pockets.
At least he wasn't like the orc with a note from his child.
Oh, that was hilarious.
Who comes to work with no lunch money? This dude's a bum.
Maybe the Arcane Delights Brewery has their own mini cafeteria that they get free food. One of the perks.
Damn.
Let's continue.
Maybe we should work here.
Right.
Wait, did you level up?
Oh shit!
We did.
Everyone did level up. Yes.
Uh-oh.
I level 7. I did not roll for my HP, but we can do that when Julian comes back, I guess.
Well, if you want to roll for HP right now, go ahead and do it because you might need that extra HP.
Oh dang! What am I rolling? A 20?
No,
it's a 6, right?
For a rogue, I believe it's a D8. Let me check. 5E. I'll tell you right now here in 2 seconds. So you'll be rolling a D8. So you get to either roll a dice, your hit die, or you get to choose a static number. So for Bri, example for your character, Bri, you can either roll a 1D8. Or you can choose 5, and then you add your Constitution modifier to whatever you roll or that 5. So,
we went to level 7, right?
Yes, you are now level 7.
Oh God, what do I roll? Hold on, I think
so. I roll a D8,
right?
and I can.
And then you add your Constitution modifier,
or I can just do 5.
Or you can choose 5 and add your Constitution modifier to that 5. Yep.
Oh, I guess it don't matter.
All right, you rolled a 5. So whatever your Constitution modifier is, add to that 5, and then add that total to your total HP.
All right, I'm at 57 HP.
Very nice.
Let me see what my.
And also for Damien, you also get extra damage now on your sneak attacks.
Yes. What is it now?
So it is now 4d6 instead of 3d6. I can edit that on your character sheet for you, so you don't have to.
Oh, I just did it. You just changed your damage?
Yep, just change to 4d6 instead of 3d6. And you now have a skill called Evasion. So basically, whenever you have to roll to take like half damage. So basically, if I ask you to do a dexterity saving throw, and if you like pass it, you only take half damage. But with Evasion, you can nimbly dodge out of the way of certain effects. So basically, if I cast magic on you and I tell you to roll your dexterity saving throw, and if you succeed, instead of you only taking half, you now take 0 damage.
Nice.
So definitely remember that. But that's basically all you get for your rogue. You get Evasion, and I'll remind you that, Bri, when if that does come to happen.
Sweet.
All right, I have 53 HP now.
All right.
Hey, you getting there?
Nice.
Now 6.
Now don't forget, you can add your extra HP to your current HP right now, but if you're missing HP, but don't heal yourself. The only healing you can do is increasing your max HP right now. So Don't heal yourself because technically we haven't healed it. We'll get to that here in a moment.
Get a second slot.
Yep. So
I don't
Alicia,
get that much.
Are you good?
Yeah, I rolled a fucking 5, so same either way.
Okay, 5 plus your Constitution mod.
Yeah.
Oh, your boy gets a spell.
Yeah, I get, I think, 1 spell, and I think that's all that really changes.
At
I can
7th
do
level. Yeah, you get 1 new spell at 7th level, and your invocations, you get an extra invocation. You have 4 now instead of 3, and your spell slot level is now a 4th level.
4.
So every
Okay.
spell that you cast, you cast it at 4th level.
Right.
For every
But I'm
spell.
out of spell slots. That's fine.
Oh, okay. Yeah, you only have 2 spell slots.
Yeah. That's weak, man.
All right.
Some weak ass shit.
So there we go. It's are you good, Robert? Are you good on your character?
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
I'm just looking for spells now.
All right, cool. So while you're doing that, I'll go ahead and say this. So after you all had defeated the golems, you found stairs leading up towards the basement or the next level of the Arcane Brewery. And before the party begins to head up those stairs, Camros, he quickly moves forward in front of the group and he just goes, wait now. That was a pretty tough battle. And from what our intelligence says, she loves her golems. So there's probably more of those bad boys in the next floor. That's my assumption. We're going to assume that there's enemies on every damn floor of this damn place. Some of you got your asses whooped, if you know what I'm saying. Now, you might want to heal yourselves before we continue. Does anyone need some healing? Now, Avirus has been so kind to provide me with a little bit of extra potions for this. So I might have a potion or 2 to share if you need it. How are we feeling?
I think I'm good.
Nah.
I got 33 HP from 53 now.
Yeah,
Okay.
you might want to suck that down. 'Cause I got 32 HP too.
What are you trying to say?
Damien snatches it. Give me that.
All right, so you'll heal for here, I'll roll it. It's gonna be 4. Well, you can how to do it. 4/roll. 4d4 plus 4. So you just heal for 17, Damien.
Nice.
He just passes you a moderate healing potion. He goes, whoa, slow down there, Damien, before you end up choking on that damn thing.
Man, I take drinks back daily. You don't know me.
Oh, I do know. You remember we drank before.
I don't recall.
Although I did say this was from the Skull Reaver. I'm surprised you took it so quickly. It could have been poison for all you know.
She's gonna kill me before the job is done. That's on her. But I'm here to drain her for everything she's worth. What else she got? She give you some snacks?
Oh, I do have some cheese and crackers.
What kind of cheese?
Depends what kind you're looking for.
Damn, you just got
Damn.
a deli in your pocket? You got multiple cheeses?
I have a whole roll of. It's a diverse roll. Multi-pack.
I thought you smelled funny.
Multi-pack.
You just walking around with cheese on you?
I do love some cheese now. Come on now. Treasure
I
hunter
can't
can
look
have
at you
some
the
cheese.
same. What's wrong with you? That's really weird.
What do you
Oh
mean?
my goodness. I forgot about Zuggy's pepper jack cheese.
Who the
This is-
hell is Zuggy?
I don't know, but this is bad now. Ugh.
Well, more cheese.
It's been
for
in
me
my
then.
pocket forever, bro.
Yeah.
I
Since
roll
the
cons-
beginning.
I
Oh,
roll
I think-
Constitution.
Oh no, you ate
See
it.
if no, I smelled it.
yeah, roll
Oh,
me a
okay.
Constitution if that's what you were doing.
No.
Oh, you got a 20. You're fine. Damien, you open up your sack and you start digging around for that Zuggy pepper jack cheese from episode 1. It is rotten. It has mold. It's disgusting. It's bad.
Oh my god. I blame Elroy for all those farts in the wagon, and it was the cheese the whole time. I'm sorry, Leroy.
Camros is looking at you like, what the hell is wrong with you? Why are you carrying moldy cheese?
Trying to be like you.
Uh.
Clearly.
My cheese ain't moldy. It's delicious.
I've never seen you eat a piece of cheese. It's only a matter of time.
No, that's because you barely see me.
We're wasting time. Where should we be?
We should be upstairs. I just want to make sure you're all healed up. Nomu, are you okay?
Should be good.
What about you, Isundra?
Actually, I'm fine. I didn't get hit that much, so
Oh, yeah. What about you? What was your name again? It is Wu-Tang. Oh, I do not remember Wu-Tang. What kind of name is that? It is fake name, but yes, I could use potion. I got hit really hard. Oh, Well, here. He's going to give Yaito a healing potion. So I'm going to go ahead and roll that. And Yaito is going to gain 7 HP. Perfect. All right. So as you all drink your potions and begin to heal up, Camros begins to lead the way. He's kind of has his back up against the wall as he's moving up the stairs and trying to be, very quiet and sneaky. Meanwhile, Edyar's just like, oh, I forgot to mention this. For those listening, we actually do not have Julian playing Edyar for this session. He was not able to make it. So I will be playing Edyar for just this session until Julian returns. I will do my best. I can't promise anything.
All you gotta do is be cheap.
Yes. So as everyone begins to slowly make your way up the stairs, Edyar is last. He's looking around like, it's a good thing they brought potions. I did not want to use any more of my spells. And
You're out of spells. Don't worry about it. You wasted all of them.
I did not waste my spells. I used them timely and with accuracy.
Actually, I think you saved Nomu.
I did.
I think Nomu would have been down.
I would have.
Yes.
Yes.
I can't. But as you all begin to make your way up these stairs, go on, everyone make me some stealth checks.
All right.
Because Camros is already going up slowly. He wants to make sure everyone is, being fairly stealthy because you're not sure what's up above. All right.
So,
Sneaky.
All right. Let me do some stealth checks for Edyar and Yaito.
did it roll? Oh shit. Oh, they're there. Who is that? Who got
Who
a
is
1?
That is it's Edyar.
Of course it is.
Well, that makes sense actually.
Yeah, it does make sense. So Damien and Nomu, both with the 16, you're both very sneaky going up the stairway. I rolled a natural 20 for Camros, and he is quickly going up the stairs, and he's in front because he is the rogue, the treasure hunter rogue. And Isundra, you got a 20 on your stealth, not a natural.
I'm so sneaky,
but
but I'm an elf.
Oh, Yaito's got a 4, so he's not very stealthy, but he's at the very back, so he's not as noisy. However, I rolled a 1 with a total of 3 for Edyar. So Edyar, as you're all walking up sneakily, Edyar just goes up and looks up at the group. What are you doing? You know I'm not sneaky. Look at my armor. And he's gonna lift a foot, and so he's just gonna start walking up the stairs as his armor starts clanging. And Camros looks behind him. What are you doing? Shut up there, man. What? I'm a cleric. Do you not see the armor? Oh my God. Why did we bring this balded fool? What?
It's turned into just like Ryan reading a story.
Right.
It's like he's doing an audiobook.
Edyar looks at Camros. What? There's nothing wrong with being bald. I love my shaved head. That's perfectly fine with you, but you're noisy as hell, man. Try and keep it down, why don't you? You're fucking loud. Everyone can hear you from the 7th floor of the damn brewery.
We're trying to sneak.
Edyar looks at Nomu. Okay. You know how he always Edyar's always going.
All right.
Am I wrong?
No.
And so as the group goes up, Yaito is not very sneaky, but he's towards the end. However, Edyar's armor, there's no getting past it. He's just so loud in his armor. But as you get up to the top of the stairs, Camros, he's gonna stop fairly quickly, and he looks back. Shh. Let me take a peek. If there's more golems, we might be screwed. But let me see what's in here just to make sure we're safe. Make a roll. All right, I read pretty well. You see Camros, he kind of just leans his head forward, and there's a door. There's a wooden door that leads into this next room. And as Camros slowly opens the door, it creaks ever so slightly, but I made a really good stealth check on sleight of hand or stealth check, whichever you prefer. I rolled well. And as he does so, he just peeks through. And he goes, it looks like this is some kind of mixing room or something. There's a lot of water. Can you all hear that water in there? Giant, looks like there's some grates, bridges made out of grates or something with a lot of machinery. This is a very high-tech place. I am seeing only one person in there, though. Looks like he's actually alive, and he's working on some of the equipment.
Did you say grapes?
Grates, not grapes.
Grapes. Oh,
Who would make a bridge out of grapes?
I thought they were milking. I thought they were milking grapes. I was confused. Okay.
Milking grapes? What the? Where do you come from?
Making wine.
Yeah, like in my mind, it was like to make. I don't know why.
Milking grapes. Is there someone you can just squeeze the nipples as grapes come out? What the fuck's that? I'm so lost.
Don't answer that. I don't know why. I thought you meant like they were hanging, and then it was like, yeah, like how they milk cows. The like suction things come up like, and then I thought it was doing the grapes. I don't know.
Why do you have to make the sound effect?
So that you know what I'm talking about. You can't see me, so important.
Oh, he shakes his head. This is such a weird group. All right, here's the plan. It's one more worker. Well, they really weren't kidding when they said that they don't like a lot of actual like people walking around this place. There's only one person in this damn room. This is a large room. Here's the plan. What?
Do you think anyone has ever fallen into this water and like people are drinking the dead people?
What the fuck are you talking about?
I just wonder, like, maybe someone walked. That's why they don't want that many people around. Someone push you in, and then all of a sudden you're in the beer.
Maybe we could push that guy in.
You want to push him in?
Maybe we should just knock him out.
Yes, I mean that's what I was gonna say. I mean, you really want to push him in whatever that liquid is in that room.
No, he's splashing around, making noise.
Maybe he wants to be in the grape milk. You don't know.
What the fuck? No.
Yeah, you're in a mood today.
Edeyar is the very back. We're not pushing anyone in the beer.
Oh, shut up, goody two shoes.
Edeyar, have you ever had grape milk?
I have never had such a thing.
That's because they're poor.
Damn.
He isn't here to defend himself.
I will no longer listen to this nonsense.
Now it's my time to shine.
Camera's just like, all right, guys, get yourselves together. We're gonna knock him out.
Who's we? Just go do it, sneaky boots.
Listen now, there could be other people in there. We have to think this carefully. I only spotted one, but I don't have full range of the room. There could be someone around the corner in the blind spot or something. So I need someone. As soon as I begin to sneak in there, I need someone to sneak the other way. Damien, you're the only other rogue around here. Do you think you can do it?
Do I think I can do it? Out of my way. What do you need,
All
Chrysler?
right. So,
Chrysler.
What did you call me?
He knows that's his name. We told him.
Yeah, let's move on.
Oh.
You don't have to be that way.
Oh, well, whatever.
Good cars.
So I'm going to turn a quick right, 90-degree angle out of this door. I'm going to head for that man. His back's to us. He's working on some machinery. There are 3 bridges right ahead of me. I can't see directly to my left. The door's blocking the way. So I need you to go directly to the left as soon as we get in here. Is that okay? I'm assuming there's probably something to the left of this door. I don't know what it is, but we're going to guess that there's something there. And I'm going to go ahead and put like Edeyar behind and Yaito because you guys technically you are behind them. So let me reveal this really quick. And for a moment here, let's do this. So Nomu, you want to put yourself behind, and I'll put Camros where Nomu. Here, I'll put Nomu there.
Yeah.
All right. So we have Camros and Edeyar. You're both up front. All right. Edeyar, are you ready? Now, no killing, okay? Unless you really want to kill. But I'm not here to do any more dirty work that I really need to do. I'm here to pay. I'm paid to kill one person only. So, on 3, Damien, are you ready?
Born ready.
Oh, I'm sorry. You said you had a nickname. Chad.
Thank you.
Are you ready, Mr. Chad?
Mr. Chad.
All right.
Yeah.
Yeah, totally.
Pop your collar. Do you have your sunglasses, Chad? You need those.
They're on
maybe a White Claw. I don't know.
Well then,
we're not sponsored by White Claw. We should be though.
Should I hit the guard with the flat of my blade?
Yes, do that once we get to him, if he's still awake.
Do you guys want me to blast him? I can do it from here.
I mean, let's
I don't know if melty brain shit is a good idea.
You might hit some of the machinery and cause a loud sound or something. Let's not go that route.
You're worried about the machinery, but you aren't worried about the people that fall in the water. That's interesting.
No, because if you hit the machinery, something might explode. That's really loud. That might warn anyone up above. You hit somebody, they might scream, but they may not hear the scream. You know what I'm saying?
If we warn everyone above, though, and they come down here, we can just kill them one by one. I think it's gonna work.
We're not trying to do that.
One time we did that. We did that in the alleyway. We had people come out of the house, and just like one by one, they just fell down.
Yeah, but we don't know how many people are in this building. I ain't trying to get Jade. I done been jumped before. Shit was not sweet.
Right, exactly. We're not here to fight a whole army. Plus, if they all come rushing down here, that warns her, and she'll probably make an escape. We can't allow that to happen. You got me?
Fine, I understand.
Good. Now keep that melty brain shit. Keep it down.
It doesn't have to. I don't have to kill them with it. I just make them sleepy.
Just, Isundra, let us rogues do what we're good at doing. All right, here we go.
Everyone's trying to hold me back from my potential. I don't understand.
3, 2, 1. And as soon as Camrose says 1, he slowly opens the door and he makes a quick bolt to the right behind some barrels. And you see he quickly kneels down behind some of the barrels. And Damien, as he does so, the door slowly opening, you can see as the door swings open, there is an area for you to turn right or left. I mean, you just can't see because of the door. But as you do so, I need you to make me a sneak or a stealth as well. Camrose has to make one as well. Okay, so you have an 11 and Camrose has a 16. So you're both pretty stealthy. And this is going to be based off this worker's passive perception, which is below 11. So the worker does not hear either one of you. Damien, as you quickly make your way to the left, you quickly come across some large machinery in your face. And as you look to the right, there is a large pool of liquid. And it's a fairly large room with 3 bridges made out of grates, and there's some hand railings. But you see these tanks in the water beneath you. And these tanks are churning with chemicals and other forms of liquid. You're not sure what they are. But the machinery that's on the flooring where you're at, it looks like they control possibly some of the levels and such of the chemicals that's being churned through the water and whatnot. But you don't see anyone else in this massive room other than the one worker that Camrose is sneaking towards. And as you do so, the worker, he's working on some machinery to the far north of all of you. His back's turned to you. He doesn't hear anything. The machinery is somewhat loud, and with the water churning, there's like mini whirlpools spinning in where the pool of liquid is. It would be somewhat probably where they mix some of the fluids before it goes into the sewage system, since you're right above the sewage. But this guy is working on the machinery. He has no idea Camrose is slowly making his way, and Camrose is ducking behind some barrels. And as he's doing so, he looks back over at Damien. He just gives Damien a thumbs up, and he's going to make his way up towards this worker. And as he does, Camrose slowly raises his hands, and he's going to have to make an attack here to try and grapple the guy. Oh, I rolled a 17. Damien, you see, the rest of you are still in the stairway, so you can't see what's going on. Only Damien and Camrose right now. Damien, as you're looking, you can see Camrose quickly jumps forward, and the rogue grabs onto this worker and pulls him back. And as he does so, you see he has his arm around the worker's neck, and he quickly spins around, and the guy is trying to break free. But as you see Camrose basically with an arm lock around this poor guy's neck, and you just see this dwarf. Guards! And Camrose is kind of struggling a little bit. This is a pretty chonky dwarf, but Camrose is like, "Shut up, you damn fool! Shut the fuck up!" And
shut the fuck up.
and Camrose is doing his best to not like kill the guy. He's not stabbing him. He's just trying to choke him out. And as he's doing so,
Damien runs up and start punching him in his stomach.
All right, I was gonna say, as you do so, the dwarf lifts up to grabs Camros's arm, and the dwarf, being a worker, he's a pretty muscular dwarf. This dwarf, and he's giving Camros some issues, and Camros is like, "Shut the fuck up, you damn fool, Damien! Knock this motherfucker out!"
Gut checks.
Damien, I got you.
You come rushing forward, and you're able to punch. Are you punching him? What are you doing?
I punched him in the gut as hard as I could.
Okay.
I'm trying to knock the wind out of him.
All right. As you do so, okay, you rolled really high. You rolled an 18. That's good. As you're able to do so, you just hit this dwarf as hard as you can, and he just coughs up. And Camros just lets out a sigh of relief as the dwarf's strength begins to subside due to you punching him in the gut. He's not unconscious, but he's breathing heavily. And Camros looks at you. What are you doing? Punch his ass again. He's still awake. Get him.
Stomp his ass out. You start stomping him like the hot boys on fire. Everybody, come
on. As you hear this commotion, you can everyone else that's in the staircase, y'all can hear these two rogues kind of struggling with this dwarf. What are you guys doing as you hear this commotion going on?
Nomu's gonna go over there as well and gag him with some rope.
Isundra, can you hear me?
Yes.
Okay. Sorry, I couldn't remember if I was muted or not. Isundra is going to stand by the door and just kind of peek and be like, "Do you want that Eldritch Blast now or later?"
No, I want you to come grab him.
All right, he's gagged up. Let's stomp him.
You gagging him?
Me and
he's
Nomu.
gagged.
Can I throw him?
Me and Nomu are running.
So you see Camros is holding him down at this point. The dwarf falls to the ground. He's still trying to break free. He's got a mighty bit of constitution for a regular worker. But now Camros is on his back, kind of rolling around with the dwarf as you're all stomping on him. As you all come by, though, he sees Nomu with a gag, trying to gag his mouth. He's like, yeah, he's having a hard time. And meanwhile, Edeyar and Yaito in the back. Yaito's just shaking his head. He's got both his hands on his head. He's looking, shaking his head like, "Oh my goodness, this is not good." And Edeyar's just like, "Do not kill him. I am watching you, Damien."
I ain't trying to kill him. I'm trying to get him to stop moving. You little stay there.
And I'm not gonna make you all roll because I rolled phenomenally well with the attack for Camros, as well as Damien's attack as well was really high. So you're all able to finally stomp this dwarf unconscious. And as you do so, he's lying there drooling on the side of his mouth, and Camros finally lets go of him. And he's just like, "Oh, that man was stronger than I was expecting. What the hell?" And he sort of gets up to his feet and he just dusts himself off. Nomu, do you have some rope? Tie this fool up.
You got it. He's taking out some rope. He's gonna hog tie him.
All right. And as you do so, he's looking over at Isundra and Damien. Well, good thing you both came as well. That guy had some strength. Isundra, have you ever curb stomped a motherfucker like that before?
Shit.
I mean, when I roll with these guys, yeah, kind of often, but before that, no.
No, yes. Back where I come from, there was a lot of curb stomping. Yeah. Yeah, you know, like that meme where there's two people curb stomping a guy, and there's a third person with some tea, kind of watching, and then that third person joins the stomping. Yeah, it's like
Are you the T1?
Yes, I am the T1. Meme, you've never heard of Meme? Meme is a wonderful person.
Are you sure it's not the Meme?
It's not Meme, it's Meme.
Meme, that's what
I believe. Edeyar speaks. I believe it is Mimi.
Mimi. Edeyar doesn't know. He doesn't know anything.
Yeah, I think I heard that play. I think it's called Yaito's Bizarre Adventure.
Wait,
love it.
Yaito's Bizarre Adventure. This adventure.
I was gonna say that's when you hang out with us is Bizarre Adventure.
This is bizarre enough. I do not know if I've had more bizarre than this.
One of us has to write a book.
No, it cannot be me. I write this book. It would not be good.
You're well spoken.
I am not well spoken.
You don't want me to write the book. I'm prepared to lie to make myself look better.
Yep.
Facts. That's what you would do, Damien.
Yeah, I'll tell the truth about you, you piece of shit. Now what's next?
Camrose is looking around. Well, and he points across the bridges over there. You see that door? It's shut. I don't know where it leads, but it's the only door out of this room. I'm assuming the next, this is probably the basement of some sort. The next room might be, I don't know, another filtration room. I have no idea what this is. There's a lot of machinery and tanks and stuff. It looks like this is where they mix chemicals and dump waste. I don't know what this is, but let's get the hell out of it. It's very loud in here. However, the loudness in this room from all this moving water down there is helping our stealth. I like it. Don't fall down there, though. That there's like little mini whirlpools going on down there. I don't know where that goes. It might spit you out in that sewage water. You don't want to go down there again.
Yeah, no. What about this guy?
He kicks the dwarf.
Shall we shove him in one of these barrels?
He looks over, Camrose looks over at the group. Well, that's up to you. What do y'all think? That might be smart, because if someone comes in here, they won't see a dwarf hog tied on the floor.
That's fine. Shove him in.
Put him in a barrel.
What's in the barrel?
You open some of the barrels. The barrels are all empty at this point, and Camrose is looking around. Well, maybe they fill some of this liquid in these barrels. So just our day. It's empty. He won't die in that.
I was hoping for grape milk, but it's okay.
Is there a hole in it?
Would you stop with the grape milk? I don't know. If
I
there's a
will
hole
not
in it.
stop. You must make me.
Fuck. I will not stop.
You are the DM, but you cannot make me stop. You understand? Do you understand me? Oops, I didn't even click that.
Fuck. Did you ask if there's a hole in the barrel? I have no idea. If there's not, we can make one. Are you afraid he won't be able to breathe in there?
Oh, I don't give a fuck. I was just saying. All right, let's move it.
All right.
He's not my son.
All right. No, let's be very careful now. Don't fall in there. That's quite the drop. And as you guys make your way towards, there's 3 bridges, and they're basically like grates. You can see under the, through the grates. It's all metal bridges, and they do have some railings. But as you look down into the pool of water that's centered in the room with these large tanks that are also attached to the walls going down into this large pool of liquid, Camrose was not mistaken. There are waves. The water is churning fairly violently in this pool, and the drop into the liquid is about 20 feet. So it's quite the drop if you were to fall. And you don't see any ladders or anything like that to pull you back up if you are to fall. But the rest of the room is just more machinery, and that's about all that you really notice in this room. Other than that, there's the door across the bridges where that looks to be the only way out of here. And Camrose is going to look around. Well, with that man stuffed in that barrel, let's hope he doesn't wake up anytime soon. Perhaps we should, I don't know. I'm not feeling all that evil right now. If we leave him in that barrel, we might want to at least crack it a little bit so someone can find him. That'd be a shame if we closed it up and no one looked.
He's gonna make noise when he wakes up.
I mean, I guess that's true, but...
All right, crack the lid.
No, please, crack the lid on that man, please.
Fine.
He cracks the lid.
Is there anything else in the other barrels?
There's some barrels across the bridges, but there's nothing else in these barrels. They're all empty. Maybe there's some alcohol. Maybe there's some of that grape milk over there.
I'm gonna pull out my what's my eyeglass called? My zoomy
Monocle?
in eye thing. Well, it's kind of a monocle, but it's like a jewelry thing. And she's gonna walk across the middle bridge over to the other barrels and look at them. But I'm gonna be like examining them with my eye thing.
Okay.
For no reason other than trying to look smart.
Okay, so really quick. So as you're walking across the bridge, put yourself back in the middle of the bridge. Yeah, I want to make sure we're all moving according to plan. Because
I'm not moving with y'all. I still have that spire climb on me. I'm going on the walls.
Damn, let me guess.
Right here.
Edyar's gonna fly.
One of these days, I'm gonna relook at my spells and make them better. But for now, you climb on that wall.
All right, Camrose is going to take the most northern bridge. Isundra, you're taking the middle bridge.
Yes.
Yaito is going to start walking on the left bridge. And Edeyar, where is Damien going? Middle bridge, right or left?
I'll go in the middle.
Okay, so Edeyar will follow Yaito then. So as everyone begins to walk on these graded bridges, Karanos is on the right bridge by himself, and Nomu was walking along the wall above some of the machinery.
Yep.
However, that's the only footing underneath you, Nomu, is the machinery. If you were to fall off that wall, you'd fall directly into the water unless you dropped onto one of those machines.
Yep.
How is he going to fall, Ryan?
I don't know. He can fuck up. But Isundra, you make your way, because you're the one that said it. You're making your way across first. And
I'm scared.
as you're all making your way across, Isundra, make me a perception check.
Oh, here we go. Yep.
All right, 11. Let me make a roll. Okay.
You know, I have like a +7 to perception, and I still do that. Roll like that.
You rolled a 4.
Yeah.
Damien, go ahead and make me a perception check as well, because you're right behind Isundra. 14. Okay. So Isundra does not notice this. She's focused on the barrels across the bridge.
I have my eyeglass thing in, so I can't see.
She's pulling out her eyeglass thing and equipping it to her face while she's walking along the bridge. And you see Edeyar. He's walking across the bridge. He's not going to use his wings to fly over, because he can only do that so often per day. You see Edeyar. He's slowly walking because he's in heavy ass armor. And as you're walking across these grates, you hear like cracks and creaking.
Oh.
It's pretty like they're somewhat rusted. And Yaito's looking down like, oh my goodness. And he's just slowly making his way across. And Edeyar, he's behind Yaito. He's walking very slow because he's the heaviest. You see he has both hands on the railings. He's just like hugging it, slowly walking by. And Yaito looks over his shoulder. And
oh my god, I should have put the spider on him.
And Edeyar looks over at Yaito. What? And Yaito goes, it is okay. I know you are wearing very heavy metal, but the metal under us, I think, is strong enough to withstand your weight, Edeyar. I don't trust it. He's still gonna keep holding onto the rail. He's like babying it across.
Weak.
And as he's doing so Damien and Isundra, you don't notice anything. And I'm only having you two do it because it's on the middle bridge. Damien, you do notice some stuff, but it's nothing all that crazy. What you do notice, Damien, with a roll of 14 on your perception, is as Isundra's walking, you're both on this graded bridge. Underneath you, parts of the bridge or the metal grates are rusted, but you do see like water kind of just like splattered all over the grates underneath both of you as you're walking. Your assumption is, water splashing up. You do see like water splashing up from down below up towards the grates as well, which is another reason why some of them might be a bit rusted. But you do see, compared to when you first started walking on the bridge,
something going to pop out of this water.
The middle part of this bridge has a lot of like condensation and water like moving a bit.
Oh my god.
You might think it's because of the vibrations from below, but you don't really notice anything of it. But at this point in time, as Isundra steps onto the water and Damien do as well, and everyone's crossing, there is something that happens. This water beneath both Isundra and Damien, not the water underneath the bridge, but the water that's like caked on to the actual grate, it begins to move into like this circular motion. And as it does so, I need both of you to make me dexterity saving throws.
Oh my god, I knew this was going to happen. In Final Fantasy IX, this is what happens in the one cave. I fucking knew it. What am I rolling? A
dexterity saving throw.
Fuck.
Oh no.
I'm a little focused on my jewelry glass thing.
You want to get to that great milk.
I want to.
So Isundra rolled a 7. You're going to fail, Isundra. Damien, you rolled an 18. You're perfectly fine. So what's going on is at this point, as Isundra begins to walk across, Damien, you notice it right away, which makes sense as well because you got the high enough perception to kind of see some of the water was kind of out of place. It didn't seem off to you until this happens. The water on the grates begin to form into this large formation around Isundra and you, Damien. But before it can finish transforming and forming into a large figure, you find yourself quickly jumping out of its grasp. However, all around Isundra, you see this giant, it's a large elemental, water elemental.
You could have said something. What the fuck?
And as this large water elemental begins to take shape, Isundra, you find yourself completely surrounded by the water. And Damien, you're looking up. Isundra is now stuck inside of this giant water elemental with arms. It doesn't have a face, but it has a head, and it just stares at you. While Isundra, you quickly find yourself, you become grappled. So you're gonna take.
Can I do something?
Well, you're gonna take grappling damage.
Motherfucker.
Yeah. So because you failed though to avoid this, you will take the damage.
Damn it.
So you'll be taking 13 points of damage. Bludgeoning damage.
Whoa.
So you're now considered restrained because you're stuck inside of this water elemental. And because it's a water elemental, you cannot breathe unless you're able to breathe water, which I don't think you are.
Don't we have those water breathing potions? Who had those? Or did we use them?
Do we have one?
We used them on the ship mission with Moira, or we?
Okay, I have a question.
Yes.
I have something that says, starting at first level, your patron bestows upon you the ability to project blah, 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 blah as an action. So I can't do that because I am grappled.
So while you are restrained,
I'm really upset that I used Misty Step in our last battle and we didn't take a short. Did we take a short rest?
No, you didn't.
No.
Fuck.
So the thing here is, with you being restrained, basically that means you can't move. You have a 0 movement speed, and you can attempt to attack the creature that's grappling you, or you can, but you'll have a disadvantage, or you can use your action to try and break free with an escape check.
No, I want to use this as an action. I don't have to roll for this action.
What is the action? What are you doing?
As an action, you cause each creature in a 10-foot cube originating from you to make a wisdom saving throw against your warlock spell DC. Save DC. The creatures that fail their saving throw are all charmed or frightened by you, your choice, until the end of your next turn.
Okay, so you'll have to do that when it's your turn.
Oh my God, make
Yes.
it my turn.
So now we're gonna roll for initiative.
Make sure you click on your picture first.
Yeah, so click on your actual character and then roll
Ugh.
for initiative. And let's
Oh.
go ahead and do Yaito. It's initiative. And then I'll do it for Edeyar as well. Edeyar, initiative. All right, so what do we have? And I'm gonna roll for the water, and cameras and the water elemental. So we have, what do we have here? Damien with an 11, Nomu with a 7, Yaito with a 4, Edeyar with a 20. All right, so let's go ahead and fix this initiative order. And Camrose has a 12. So let me add Camrose to the turn order.
Camaros, I go before you. We both have 12.
What's your dex?
Oh my God. 4.
You have a 4 dex?
Or 19. You mean the total or the
Yes,
plus?
The total.
It's 19.
19. Okay, so you have a higher dex than Camrose, so you go first. And then the monster, the water elemental, I have a 15 total. All right, so let's go ahead and do this. All right, so the water elemental is a 15. So the turn order goes Edeyar, water elemental, Isundra, Camrose, Damien, Nomu, and then Yaito. So Edeyar, he's looking around. He just sees Isundra get engulfed by this giant, large water elemental. And as she does so, Isundra, you find yourself having a difficult time
Choking.
breathing. And Edeyar, he looks up and he just points over at Isundra, the water elemental. And he's somewhat late with it.
Don't you say
Isundra,
something smart.
Look out!
Oh my God.
And as he does that, he's gonna make his way. You see Edeyar, he makes his way backwards onto the bridge. He's afraid that there might be more water elementals on the bridges, and he's gonna slowly make his way towards the middle bridge. And with that, you see he is putting his hands together like he's about to try and cast a spell, but he cannot make it to you just yet. He's just, Isundra, hold on, I'll help you.
No.
And
Oh my God, I'm going to die before he
that's
helps
all he
me.
can do. And it is now the water elemental's turn. Isundra, you find yourself still struggling in this. And as the water elemental begins to move, it sees that. Let me go put the elemental on here. Here we go.
Choke me harder, elemental senpai.
Water daddy.
Careful what you
Water
ask for.
daddy.
Oh my God.
You make me wet. I have no choice.
You make me Why did you sound like Doctor now when you said it? Thought you make me wet. I have no choice. Could have lost.
All right, so
Could have lost 30 pounds. Okay.
all right, I'm not gonna make you do more damage because you take the damage at the beginning of the water elemental's turn if you're stuck within it. So we already
I
did
can't
that.
be taking this 13
Yeah,
damage
so
every time.
The water elemental now sees Damien, who was able to avoid it, and it's gonna slowly make a movement towards Damien. And as it moves, it's able to move into your space. Yeah, it's able to move into your space. This water elemental slowly makes its way towards you, Damien. And as it does so, you're going to have to make another dex saving throw to attempt to get out of this. So each creature in the element space must make a strength saving throw on this one. So it's trying to do whelm on you to engulf you, Damien. So go ahead and make me a strength saving throw here. You feel the water slush towards your space.
It's not a dex, it's a strength.
It's a strength for this one, yes.
It should be dex.
I know.
It should be. But yeah, it's a strength on here.
Oh man, I want to use my evasion. It's okay. I can't do that, right? It's only for a dex.
It's only for dex, correct.
Okay, so I will roll strength. Ooh,
all right. So as Damien, you see this, you're able to avoid the first attempt, but the water elemental moves towards you. And now everyone, you just see Damien and Isundra are now basically inside of this water elemental, unable to breathe. So as this is going on, you won't take the damage.
Water's fine, boys. Let's go.
You won't take the damage until the start of its next turn, both of you. At this point, though, the water elemental looks around and it has its arms. It's not going to attempt to attack anyone because it's not near anyone. It's attempting to basically drown out these two, but it will attack anyone that gets near it. And Camros is looking over. By the gods, that is a water elemental. Strike it and strike it hard because it's going to resist whatever you throw at it unless you have magics. And Isundra, it is now your turn. Keep in mind, Isundra, at the end of your turn, you can make an attempt to break free with a success of a DC, and you need a 14th strength check to break out.
Is it like a bonus action?
That would be your action to break free from the restraint.
Okay.
And let's just say, because you're unable to breathe, you have a disadvantage, I'll say.
Bro. Not cool.
This is bad.
I can't even use the Vampiric Touch because I'm out of spell slots. All right. Trying to read through my skills.
Actually, I'll make this fair. I won't say you're suffocating or drowning just yet. You're holding your breath for a couple seconds. So this round you won't have a disadvantage because obviously everyone can hold their breath for a couple seconds. I won't do that right away.
If I hit it with something and the something that I hit it with knocks it 10 feet away from me, would it knock me out?
You would move with it.
What? If I'm knocking it 10 feet away from me, would it not knock? I would fall out?
Depending on which direction you send it.
I mean, it doesn't matter if either way.
Well, we'll do it if that's what you want to do. Try it.
Well, I'm asking you if that's what it would do.
If you're gonna knock it away, technically you're considered grappled, right? So if it's moving, you're moving with it because you're grappled by it. Yeah.
I was crying.
No, I was crying. Sorry, I was crying because Ryan told me no. No, Chopper was crying.
I felt that.
All right, then fine. For my action, I'm going to use Fey Presence. So I am going to call upon, almost called him Napoleon Dynamite, Napoleon Fey apart to come with this corgi and scare the poop out of this elemental. So basically, as an action, you can cause each creature in a 10-foot cube originating from you to make a wisdom saving throw against my warlock spell save DC. If they fail their saving, they're either charmed or frightened. My choice.
Okay.
Will they, if I charm them, what happens? What happens to me?
It sucks you up again and then it violates.
It's like, if it's frightened, will it run from me?
It's like I've seen enough hentai to know where I'm going with this.
I wouldn't be grappled anymore, right?
So if you were to charm it, it basically it's friendly towards you, so it won't attack you. It'll basically let you go free. You can't control it, but it won't see you as a threat. So
will it drop us if it's scared?
It will drop you.
It should drop both of us because it's afraid of me, right?
If it's afraid of you, it moves away from you. But Damien's still grappled by the elemental, so it would go wherever it goes. Damien would go.
All right. Well, that's what I'm doing. So what's the wisdom saving throw?
It's whatever your saving throw is. I have to make a roll.
My spell save DC is 16.
Okay.
So it's against that, yeah?
Are you attempting to charm it or frighten it?
Frighten it.
Frighten it. Okay.
Either way, let's go with me, right?
Okay. So I rolled a 4. Pretty poorly.
Okay. Napoleon Fayapart comes down from fucking nowhere. And I hope Cameros is watching right now. And you can all see it right now, right? You can see it because it's Fey presence, so you have to see it.
What the fuck is that?
You're scared because you can see, because the cube can see it, so you guys can see it. And that's my story, and I'm sticking to it. And you can't tell Edeyar any different. All right. Finally, I can prove it to you that he exists.
What the hell is that?
Napoleon Fayapart comes down from a shining ray of light, and the corgi starts barking at the cube, and the cube gets freaked out and gets the fuck away from me. That's my story.
As Napoleon drops down on the corgi, what is this? You are summoning me for this week?
Yes, I can't say anything because I'm choking, I guess. So I'm like,
and as he's looking, as you all see now, Napoleon's summoned very, very briefly. He's on this corgi. He's looking up at Isundra, who's like choking in the water. This is a disgrace. You should be better than this. However, Marengo, bark away, bark of fright. And you just see this corgi begins to bark.
Sounds like a barking. I'll record like a barking for it.
You all can see, like, think of like an animal that's frightened, like a cat. As the body of the water elemental, it kind of like leans over and hunches while parts of it sticks up. The water sticks up like fur, and it is now frightened by Isundra.
Okay, you guys know that painting of Napoleon Bonaparte, the like famous one? Can I send this in Zoom? Can I send stuff in Zoom?
I have no idea.
Can I send chat? How can I send this? Can I paste it? No. I want you guys to know what this looks like. I'm sorry. Fuck, I have to save it and then do it? Okay, I'll do it, but we can keep playing. It looks like that as he comes down. So you'll need to see that picture, but it's a famous painting of Napoleon Bonaparte, and everyone knows it. Once you see it, you'll know it. I also have a sweater that has it on it, so important.
Well, as this happens, Napoleon, he vanishes as quickly as he appears. So everyone, you get like a very quick glimpse of this Fae and his mount, his corgi mount, but it's very quick. It's within seconds this happens. And the water elemental, it's now frightened by Isundra. So basically a frightened creature has disadvantages on ability checks and attack rolls while the source of its fear is within its line of sight. And the creature can't willingly move closer to the source of its fear. So at this point, I'm just going to go ahead and say it can't willingly move closer to you, Isundra, and it's because it's in your space. I'm just going to say it spits you out.
Get out of my bubble.
Yeah, so it spits you out basically. Let me move you 5 feet away from it, but Damien's still inside.
Wow, rude.
Yep.
Okay.
And
so, can I move?
So make me a dex saving throw. I'm going to see if you when it spits you out.
I guess I would need to.
As it spits you out, I'm going to see if you're prone, if you land on your back, if you land on your feet. Okay, you rolled a 10. That's pretty low. As it spits you out,
low. That's half of 20.
As it spits you out, you land on your back. So if you're going to move, it's going to cost you half of your movement speed to stand up. But you're now considered prone.
Like the hoe I am. Okay.
Damn it.
I will use half my speed to stand up. That's fine. I guess I'm coughing a lot. And then I gotta move. I gotta get the fuck out of here. I'm scared.
You're the source of fear. Stay close.
Well, it only lasts one turn, right?
Is that what your spell says?
Until the end of your next turn.
There you
so
go.
my next turn.
Yes, your next turn.
So I am safe.
Yes, for now.
Okay. So I will stand up.
It can still attack you if it's close enough. It just has a disadvantage to attack you. It won't move. It won't move closer to you if you move away. But if you're right next to it, it can potentially still attack you.
I'll move right there.
Okay.
Just I'm gonna back it up a little bit. Well, actually, it doesn't matter. Okay, I can move like 15 feet. So we'll do that. Yeah, that's about where I moved. Right there.
Okay. All right. So is there anything else that you bonus action or anything, or are you good to go?
Do not have bonus actions, I think.
Okay. So then
no.
It would be Camros's turn at this point. Camros, he's looking across. He sees Damien struggling in the water elemental. He just goes, "Oh, by the gods." And he's going to go ahead and raise his hand. And you see he begins to cast this cantrip. Now, I'm not just a rogue. I'm an arcane trickster. That's a water element. I've played enough Genshin Impact to know that water freezes if you use ice. Ray of Frost. And he's going to shoot a Ray of Frost at this water elemental. Let me roll.
You gonna freeze me to death?
He's able to hit the water elemental. And as he does so, he deals 2d8 damage. He's able to deal 10 points of damage to the water elemental. And as he does so, the water elemental, you see some parts of it, namely the bottom half of it, begin to freeze up slightly. Damon, you feel some of the cold inside, but it doesn't harm you. It's just the outer portions of the water elemental. And basically, Camros reduces its movement speed by 10 feet, and he dealt 10 points of damage to it.
Oh, I'm turning into a Chad sickle, guys.
And it's now Damien's turn, and this thing's movement is reduced. So you can see with that icon there, it cannot move as far.
So I can attack within it.
You can attack within it, but you have to remember, because you're technically grappled, you have a disadvantage to hit it. And it is water-based. Camros yelled out, I don't know if you would hear it. I can't remember if he yelled it before or after you got sucked up, but he yelled out that it's not going to do much. Yep. Magic's going to harm.
Is magic weapons count?
Magic weapons do count. Yes.
See, I don't know if a fire sword would be, I mean, I feel like it just wouldn't even light, but my shit is fire.
I can't tell you that.
But the javelin would electrocute it, but also me, right?
Yes.
Chapoma to boom pow. Let me just try to break out.
Okay.
Fuck.
All right, so Damien, you're beginning to struggle. You attempt to break out with your strength. You're just not able to break out. Now, I'm not saying you can't use your fire. I can't tell you if it's going to work or not until you try it. So
that's fair.
But you try to break out, you're just not able to do so. And you're still holding your breath. I won't say that you have any disadvantages at this point. That's when you start suffocating. But it is now Nomu's turn. Nomu, you're on the wall and you see.
Yep.
As my bonus action, I want to give Nomu advantage on his next attack.
That works. You can do that. What is Nomu doing?
Nomu is going to use his cat's claws for his climbing speed and use Phelan agility to double that. It'll put me right here. So he's going to climb all the way over there.
Okay.
And bam.
And just so you know, you can also crawl across the ceiling if you want to drop down next to possibly that bridge instead of going around. You can. So the ceiling is basically right where you're at. You're up against the ceiling. The ceiling's not much higher than where you are. The room ceiling is only probably about 20, 15 feet high. So you can cross the ceiling if you want with spider walk or spider.
Yeah, I can make it. I'm gonna drop down here.
Okay.
Whatever's on the bridge. I'm gonna drop down here. And since Nomu is now dangerous, thanks to this 7th level, he's gonna use Sword Burst to blast this thing. Try to get it off of Damien.
All right. So how does Sword Burst work?
Oh, there's just
is it a saving throw?
No, it's just damage.
Oh, okay.
Wait. Oh, yeah, you gotta take it's a dexterity saving throw.
Okay. What do I have to beat?
14.
Oh, I rolled a 3. It failed.
Or take 2d6 force damage.
Oh, force damage. Okay.
Yeah, where's my dice? Get it. D6, 2, throw it.
All right, so it deals 8 force damage, and as you do force damage, does it move it back any with your sword
No,
burst?
it's just
Okay.
force damage.
Okay.
Oh, and by the way, since it's war magic and I use a cantrip, I'm attacking with my sword because I can do that now. So he's gonna use the righteous greatsword and attack.
All right, so you swing down. You don't have the wait.
You do. I gave it to him.
That's right. You do have the advantage. So you'll take 19 that will hit,
Yep.
and the 16 that will hit.
Good
They
shit.
both hit.
Wait.
So
Wait, why did it roll twice?
oh, then the 19. The first one will hit. Don't worry about
Alright.
the second one.
I was I didn't roll twice now. Wait, what was my damage? It's daytime, right?
It's night.
The nighttime. All right, 2d6 plus 4. Got it.
All right, you see Nomu drop down next to this water elemental with his greatsword and summons the sword burst of magic, dealing an additional 11 damage with your righteous greatsword. No, as you cut through the water elemental, you feel your sword go through it like butter. It's just like water. However, you see that the magic imbued in your sword, because it's a magical greatsword, shines slightly, and it's able to do damage to the water elemental. And you get the idea that if your sword was not magical, it would not even hurt this thing.
Oh, you like that? Extra attack.
All right, 14 will hit. All right, 25 will hit. You got a 25.
Why is it rolling? What's that down there?
I
Is it
don't know.
rolling? Is it rolling the damage with it?
No, it's just rolling to hit twice. That's what's doing.
Oh,
That's
interesting.
fine.
All right, let's re-roll that nice bean footage.
Oh, another 11 points of damage.
Nice.
All right, so you deal 22 and then 8, so 30 points of damage.
No, we're down here doing work. Okay.
Yeah.
Release Damien.
And
Period.
as it does so, the water elemental, it kind of just like moves a bit, and it's not, doesn't really screech or anything. It's an elemental. Nomu, is that it from you?
Yep.
All right. Yaito's turn. He looks across the bridge. He's on the left bridge. Nomu, Isundra, and Damien, including this water elemental, are in the middle bridge. Camus is on the right bridge. And Yaito is just like, oh my goodness. And he's going to try and attempt to do some damage here. He hears Camrose talk about magic hurting it, and he's going to basically do a spell here. You see he holds out both of his hands and he kind of spreads his feet apart. And as he does so, he's going to use 1 second here. All right, so he's using erupting earth. So what he's doing is he's summoning basically earth magic underneath the water elemental. And as he's doing so, you see this large, like gaping mouth begin to form of earth underneath this water elemental. And it looks like the mouth of a dragon as it comes crushing into this water elemental. It needs to make a dex saving throw, and it succeeds. So it's only going to take half damage. And Yaito, he's able to deal, and I'll go post erupting earth. That's what he's doing. As you can see here, he does 11 points of damage, but it's only going to take half. However, the terrain is now considered difficult for the creature to move. And he's casting it to the right behind the water elemental, so it does not affect Nomu because it's a 20-foot cube, basically.
Right.
So Nomu, you see this large, like earth dragon mouth come out of the ground or the grates of the bridge and bite into this thing, and it is now technically difficult terrain. So you see the bridge is now filled with earth like magic. It's difficult for the water elemental to basically run away if it attempts to run away from Isundra. And it is now Edeyar's turn, and he's going to walk towards the edge of the bridge where you all are, and he's going to hold his hand. Can't walk across difficult terrain. Therefore, I shall cast Guiding Bolt. He's going to use a level 1 spell to cast Guiding Bolt. Let me make a roll. And he's going to be able to hit. And he's going to deal some damage here. And while he's doing that, is now the water elemental's turn. He's going to deal 4d6 radiant damage. And Edeyar is able to deal, that's 9, 12, 15 points of radiant damage to the water elemental.
Nice.
And as he does so, he just goes, Damien, I'm coming. And because it's now the water elemental's turn, I need you to make me, you're automatically going to take damage. I mean, Damien, because you're considered inside of this thing.
Okay.
So if until the grapple ends, the target is restrained and unable to breathe unless it can breathe water. If the saving throw is successful, okay, blah, blah, blah. So at the start of each of the elemental's turns, each target grappled by it takes automatic damage. All right, so you'll be taking 2d8 plus whatever its modifier is. You're going to be taking 14 points of bludgeoning damage, Damien.
Okay.
Feel yourself getting crushed by this thing. And the water elemental, it's frightened until the end of Isundra's next turn, but it sees you, Nomu, and it does so. It's going to attempt to swing its arms at you, but it is at a disadvantage because it's frightened. So the first hit I rolled, it's going to be a 9. That's going to miss you.
Mm-hmm.
Its second arm goes for you, and I rolled, I don't know, does a 16 hit you?
Just miss.
Okay, so you're able to avoid both of the water elemental's fists as it attempts to pound the fists into you, and it's not able to do anything. However, because it's frightened and you're standing in front of Isundra, it was going to attempt to move forward and engulf you, but it is frightened and it can't move towards Isundra, so therefore it can't move towards you. So you're not able. It's not able to move to attempt to swallow you like Damon. Isundra, it is now your turn.
Okay, but can you guys click on the picture that I sent in chat? Please. I also posted on Twitter. If I that's a spoiler-free version of what's happening in this current episode. If I blast it 10 feet back, is it going to take Bri with it?
I'll make it do a saving throw to see if it's able to keep it Bri and it's or
that's fair. I think that makes sense. Okay.
Napoleon on the horse.
No, click on the second one. Click on the second one. There's 2. I put the art on it. Okay, I got a 19. Does that hit?
That hits.
Okay, and then I'll just roll for damage first. Wait, why can't I? Nani? Does it just roll the damage?
Yeah, it does.
Oh, is that new?
No. You have to click on the Eldritch Blast underneath it.
That's what I thought, but it says 15 under it. I didn't click on that.
Oh, it did do your damage already.
Yeah.
Okay, so you did 15 points of damage on your Eldritch Blast.
Okay, hold on. So I got an invocation this level that knocks it back 10 feet with each bolt.
Okay, so
we'll do one bolt and then see if it gets knocked back.
I have to make a saving throw against
that.
It's automatic.
It is. Chopper, stop. When you hit a creature with Eldritch Blast, you can push the creature up to 10 feet away from you in a straight line.
Okay.
And that works on each bolt. I already checked.
Okay, so the first bolt pushes it back 10 feet.
Does it drop Damien?
Okay, I'm going to make a saving throw. Oh, I rolled a 3. It drops Damien.
Woo!
So, Damien, I'm gonna put you next to Nomu. So what happens is you push it back with your first Eldritch Blast. It's not able to make its strength saving throw to hold on to Damien, and the water elemental just gets pushed back. You have a second Eldritch Blast, though. Remember, you have two beams.
My second beam hits it and it gets knocked back, is it going to suck up Edeyar?
It can, yes.
Worth it. Okay, I'm still going to try to do it.
Damn.
Funny.
20 will hit for 8.
And I only did 8 damage, but it's also going to make him go 10 feet again.
Okay. So basically what you see is Isundra using her Eldritch Blast to push this.
Dude, I'm like, it's like DBZ, like they get knocked back a little bit. They feel the, when Vegeta's got to fight Goku, he's like, what the fuck? Why is Goku so strong? It's like that, like.
No, it's more like TN doing the triangle attack on Cell.
Man, yeah, but TN's trash.
Hey, you leave that alone. You leave him alone.
Dead baby.
So as you push the water elemental back twice, Edeyar, he's caught off guard, and as the water elemental goes flying back, it slams into the wall near the door where you all came out of. However, it's a large creature, and it's technically going through Damien's space. So as it does so, Damien has to make a saving.
You mean Edeyar?
Edeyar, I'm sorry. Edeyar has to make a saving throw. And I rolled really high, and he's able to avoid it. He's just so heavy with all of his armor. You just see this water elemental go flying through past Edeyar into the wall, and Edeyar is now like basically soaking wet with his heavy armor.
I was just gonna ask that. I was like, but is he wet? Because that does matter.
Yes, he is.
Because it is funny.
He is now.
And now he's even
wet.
heavier.
He's soaking wet. Is there anything else you do?
No.
Okay.
But basically that looked like this cube getting pushed all the way down a bridge and into the wall, right?
Yes.
Get fucked. All right, cool.
Yeah, the elemental goes flying through the air past the difficult terrain into Edeyar and then into a wall. It's now off the bridge next to the door you guys came out of.
And I'm gonna say, did you guys see what Napoleon Fayapart, who you thought you did see, especially you, Edeyar, taught me? Isn't this cool? Thank you.
Napoleon looks so shifty in this picture. He looks so shifty.
I love it.
And
It's hilarious.
Camrose, he just starts clapping. Oh, not bad, Isundra. Not bad at all. Ah, Ray of Frost. And he shoots,
Ray of Frost. He just
shoots another Ray of Frost. He's not trying to get close to this thing. And he's able to hit with his Ray of Frost. So he's going to deal additional 2d8 cold damage. Oh, he only does 3 damage, but is now considered slowed again. And he stays where he's at. I'm not getting near that thing. You saw what it did to Damien and Isundra. I'll keep shooting my cantrips from back here. Thank you. Damien, you find yourself able to breathe, and you see this thing go flying past Edeyar. What are you doing?
Damien hit the ground. Oh my god. Oh, you gonna pay for that. Pow!
Oh, nice.
Javelin at
Oh, all right. You throw your javelin at the water elemental. I have to make that save. And it's a 13. God, Lee, I am rolling low for this water elemental saving throws today. I rolled a 7. It's going to hit. So it takes 17 lightning damage. As you see this thing fly past Edeyar, slam into the wall, you quickly send your javelin into the air at this water elemental, and it begins to shock it. And as you do so, it takes full damage. Anything else from you, Damien?
I thought it was gonna like blow up or something. I'm underwhelmed. I will give advantage to Yaito.
Oh, okay. All right. Nomu, it is now your turn.
Oh man, I gotta move past that difficult terrain, so I might not be able to reach it.
You can't. He can't dispel it until it's his turn.
That's fine. I'll just whip out the longbow, and I'm gonna fire some silver arrows at it because I have 10.
Okay.
Yeah, let's do it.
All right. You shoot your silver. Oh, you got a critical on the first for 27. So you deal it 9 points or 10 points of damage.
Yeah.
Nice. As your arrow goes flying through, you see the silver arrow pierce the water elemental, and it's now stuck inside of the water elemental.
Actually, does that count? Let's see. Oh, this is making attack. That's what it says. All right, so extra attack then.
Yep, you can
pulls another arrow.
All right.
And he's gonna notch, draw, and loose.
For 12. The 12, unfortunately, is not able to hit. As you shoot the second arrow, the water elemental kind of moves to the side, and your silver arrow just slams up against the stone wall behind it.
Ah, damn it.
Do you make any movement, or you stand your ground?
I'm gonna stand my ground.
Okay.
Keep Damien nice and protected.
Yep. Yaito looks over at Nomu. Nomu, would you like me to dispel difficult terrain so you can move?
Yes, I want to whoop that ass.
All right, Yaito, he's gonna basically dispel the erupting earth on the bridge, so that magical earth now disappears, allowing you to walk through it without that difficulty. And we'll just say that's his bonus action, and he's going to look over at the water elemental, and he slams both of his hands together, open palm. I will summon more fire. And what he's doing is, you can now see that Yaito is going to summon minute meteors. So what's happening is, you see 6 tiny meteors begin to appear around Yaito's body, and they float in midair. So instead of meteors, he has like these fiery birds now, 6 fiery birds flying all around his body.
Sweet.
And as he does so, he's able to send 2 of them flying towards the water elemental. You see these 2 birds, flaming birds, fly at the water elemental, and it fails its dex saving throw, so it will take full damage. And Yaito is going to deal 9 points of fire damage to the water elemental. As it does so, you can see some of the fire just burst into the water elemental, and it looks like it deals some damage to it, if that was what you were wondering, Damien.
Gotcha.
All
Good
right.
to know.
And
I was
as
wondering
that
about that
happens, Edeyar's turn. He turns around. Edeyar looks at the water elemental. And he's gonna take his weapon, his mace, and he's just gonna go, "Vile creature, I shall smash you down." He swings his mace at this water elemental. 25 will hit.
Damn, he's swinging hard as hell.
He's swinging hard as fuck for 8 bludgeoning damage. However, as he does so, his mace stops kind of in the middle of the water elemental, and he kind of like struggles to pull it out. He's attempting to pull it out. He eventually does. And he just goes, I don't think that was as effective as I thought it would be. And with that, I'll leave that with Edeyar's turn. The water elemental now takes both of its arms. It's going to make 2 slam attacks on Edeyar, and both hit. So Edeyar is going to be taking 18 points of damage. And as he does so, you just see Edeyar, and the water
You gotta
elemental,
go.
Okay, here we go. Oh,
There you go.
Dramatic.
Edeyar is really hurt. He didn't have a lot of HP from the last round, but the water elemental, it just slams both of its fists into him, and it's gonna move past Edeyar now towards Damien. It's not frightened anymore, so it's making its way back towards you. Isundra, it is now your turn again.
Well, we gonna knock it back again. I mean, keep it the fuck away from me, am I right?
Yeah. 26 will hit. 13 will not hit.
Okay, well, it still gets knocked back 10 feet, though.
All right, so it takes 12 points of damage, and he gets knocked back 10 feet. Oh, it is now in Edeyar's space. As the water elemental goes flying back, it flings into Edeyar, standing in Edeyar's space. Edeyar is going to have to make a saving throw. He's able to make it. His armor is just so heavy, and
Nice.
it pushes Edeyar outside of its body, flings him out, and he just goes, "Oh!" Isundra, anything else?
Nah.
Okay. Camros is just like, well, whatever you're doing, it's working. Keep it away from you. Fight it with a distance. Fight smart, not dumb. Oh, Ray of Frost. And he just shoots another Ray of Frost, and it hits again for 2d8 damage for 11 points of damage. And it's now slowed again. And another part of its body begins to freeze up from Camros, and he just keeps making it reduce its movement speed. So it's having this elemental is getting fucked. It's having a hard time getting to all of you. And at this point, Damien, you see that it just walloped Edeyar, and he's hurt. You see Edeyar, he's breathing hard.
You son of a bitch. So is disengaging, is that a bonus action, right?
You can use it as a bonus action or your action.
Okay, so as my action,
because you're a rogue, you can use that as a bonus action because you're a rogue.
okay, good. So I'm gonna go and attack it with my short sword, a Flame's Kiss.
Okay.
And
22 will hit.
do I get sneak attack damage because Edeyar's there?
Yes.
Yes.
All right. So you deal 12 points of damage with short sword of Flame's Kiss with an additional 10 points of sneak attack damage. That's 22 points of damage. Nice. You see your short sword of Flame's Kiss piercing the water elemental, and as it does so, the flame from the short sword bursts inside the elemental. You see the elemental kind of like moves a bit as if it was hurt. Other than that, it can't do anything. Do you disengage here with your bonus action?
Yes, I do.
All
Going
right.
back to Nomu, where it's safe.
All right. As you do
Edeyar
so,
might want to get out that corner.
yeah. As you do so, it's not able to make an attack of opportunity on you because if you're disengaged. Nomu, you see Damien rush up, pierce it, and run back, but the difficult terrain is now gone for you to move forward if you wish.
Nomu has his sword drawn. He's going to rush forward in front of it, and he's going to stop, trace some sigils in the air, and he's going to use sword burst.
Okay.
So you gotta make that dexterity save.
I
14.
rolled a nat 20.
Okay. Nothing. Wait. Okay, it does nothing. All right, so I'm just gonna make my attack then.
All right.
Sorry, I cast a cantrip. Ignore the damage underneath it since it's different damage. Because the righteous greatsword.
16 will hit
All right, here's my.
for 14 points of damage. As you swing down the righteous greatsword, you're able to deal 14 points of damage. You still have your extra attack if you wish to use it.
Yep. Extra attack. He takes the blade out and he's coming down with a braver. He
You
lets
have
the
technically
greatsword
you have
descend.
advantage as well because Edyar's right behind it.
Awesome.
Yeah.
He's letting the greatsword descend.
Oh, a natural 20 with your advantage.
Nice.
So you'll deal whatever your double damages. You said ignore the numbers.
Yep.
Okay. So
I re-rolled that too.
Yeah. Well,
re-roll that too.
Yeah.
Oh god, it's worse.
Okay. So you did 11 points of damage, but roll it again because you got a crit, right? Or is that already taking that into effect?
No, I'm doing the crit right now.
Okay.
Here's the other one.
15. All right.
Yep.
So Nomu, how do you kill the water elemental?
Nice.
You see the air shift around him as he's jumping in the air and he's coming down with the braver.
All right. You
Cleaving
cut-
through the element.
You cleave right through the water elemental down the center. And as you do so, the water elemental moves about as if it was screeching. And as it does so, the water just drops to the floor beneath it in puddles. It is now gone. And you see Edeyar, you see now Edeyar standing before you, breathing heavily.
You all right over there, big guy?
You do some cardio. Your ass wasn't even in the water.
I'm fine. All I need is the next cheapest meal.
Damn it.
And preferably not a glass of water after that fight. And-
Edeyar, who are you?
You
And
fed up.
with the defeat of the water elemental, Camros looking around. Well, now, let's make sure there's no more of those things on these bridges, right? He's looking around. I don't see any puddles of water over here on my side. And he just quickly makes his way across towards the door. And he just tries to open it slightly. He doesn't open it. He just tries to shake the handle. All right. It's unlocked. I don't know about all of you guys, but man, you all have been spending some of your spells, haven't you? We're going to have to take a short rest or something soon because I don't know what else. We fought golems, water elementals. I don't know what else is here. So before we continue forward, let's make sure we're all right. Is everyone okay? Edeyar, he's shouting across the room now. Edeyar, are you okay over there? You look like you're out of breath. Edeyar's just, I'm fine.
So he says.
It's like I'm
He has-
He can't.
He has-
Can he heal himself?
He can. He has 4 HP. I just need you guys to know this.
Oh my goodness. I mean, I can give him one of my greater healing potions.
He's gonna limp across the bridge, and Camros just goes, well, I don't have that many more potions on me. Does anyone else have a potion to give this man? I prefer we give him a potion than him waste a spell to heal himself.
Why wouldn't Varys give enough for all of us? She fucking sucks.
I'm going to give him a greater healing potion.
Okay, go ahead and roll for me. And I'll heal him up.
Well, what is that?
The greater will be the 44 plus 4.
Okay, let me put that in.
How much HP does Edeyar have?
Plus 4.
4. Oh, total?
Total?
Yeah.
He has more than all of us.
He has
There you go.
42.
Damn.
Really? I thought it was higher than
42.
that. With his
Yes.
armor and stuff.
That seems
18.
wrong.
So he has 18 points. All right.
I
So
rolled good
18.
on that.
So he's now
I
has
have more HP than
22.
that.
Well, I didn't level Edeyar up. He's still level 6.
Oh, gotcha.
I got 62.
Gee, well, he's probably been rolling like trash.
Yeah. How much you got, Nomu?
53.
Yeah. 53.
You talking about max HP?
Yeah.
53.
Dang. Well, I guess if Edeyar leveled up this time. So does he need another potion? I think I have
He is at
one.
22 HP.
I have. I bought some. Oh, I did. Okay, I'm gonna walk over to him. Edeyar, you smell like a wet dog. And then I hand him this potion.
He just looks at it. Nonsense. I smell clean.
You smell like you could sleep on the floor.
I never sleep on the floor. I am
No.
Edeyar of House Dossane.
Edeyar, that dream is long gone. You are now poor. You sleep on the
Damn.
floor.
From riches
What
to
do-
rags.
What do I have to roll? 1D what?
Greater potion you said
Or
you're
4D what?
44
Yeah.
plus 4. I'm just going to pretend I did not hear that.
Well, I rolled a 9 and then plus 4.
All right. So 13 more. So he's at 35 now. That's fine. 35 out of 42. So he's now fully healed. He just goes, good as new. And Yaito is walking over. Oh my goodness. This is crazy. Golems and now water elementals. I do not even want to know what we are going to fight when we have to fight this Vanya herself.
Oh my god, why would you say that? Me neither.
What if she's not even here? What if she clocked out?
Well, if that's the case, then we've done this all for nothing.
We just sleep here until she comes back.
Yep.
I mean, I guess that's true. Unless more workers come by tomorrow. I'm sure there's another shift coming tomorrow that might.
You need a blueprint of this place.
I have one.
Oh, well, what the hell? Pull it
Yeah.
out, man.
I did. I showed you at the house. Remember? That's why we're even in this place. The beginning.
I was drunk.
Now.
Well, that's why I've been looking for alcohol. I've been trying to help you out.
Yeah, man, that's the reason I agreed to do this mission, mainly. I haven't had a drink since we've been here. What the hell? I feel gypped.
Hey, we'll get some drinks after the mission is done. No drinking on the mission. This is too important.
Take one of those barrels to the head.
No.
I don't even need a glass.
Well, I'm not going to stop you from having a sip of any of the liquid here.
Wait, did we check the barrels? I want to check them still.
Now hurry up for that
All right.
small person wakes up in there.
Yep.
No, I'm checking the other ones. We put them on the
So
right side. So I'm checking the left.
You open the barrels. As you do so, they are filled with liquid.
What kind of liquid?
Don't drink that.
There's a sweet smell coming from the barrels. You don't know what they are, but they have like a red coloring to them, like wine, like a red wine.
Grape milk?
So,
Oh my god, you guys, grape milk exists.
but is it good?
Like on the internet.
I don't know if that's grape milk. Looks like wine to me.
Yeah, that's grape milk. Duh.
Wine in a sewage area?
In the Elvish, it translates to grape milk.
Oh my god. I don't know where this is coming from. Get yourself some grape milk and let's get out of here. Let's go.
You better fill up your flask.
Make sure it's worth it first.
I don't think you should drink something in a sewage area.
No one asked you, Cat. You drink
Alright,
milk
fine.
off the ground. So how can we tell if this is any good? Should we roll?
You'd taste it and possibly roll, depending on what you're drinking. You don't know what you're drinking.
What am I rolling?
Make me a constitution. All right, you rolled a 12. You take a sip out of it, and you rolled high enough. It doesn't make you drunk or anything. There's some alcohol to it. It's a very sweet taste in alcohol. And as you do so, it's not bad. It's not bad, but it's not the greatest.
This tastes like something my wife would like. Too sweet.
It's some sort of like a wine.
Not my style. Need something to put hair on your chest. He starts opening the other barrels to see if there's anything else. I know, Chrysler, we gotta go. I'm trying to get something out of it, okay?
And you open the second barrel next to it. There's 3 barrels right next to each other. The middle barrel you open, it looks like it's the same. Unless you taste it, you're not sure, but it looks the same. But the barrel at the very end, when you open it, you look inside and arms pop out of it grabbing you. No, I'm just joking.
Oh, I was about to say. I'll do the windmill. What do I
It's not a mimic. No, as you open that barrel, it is of the same liquid. It's all the same.
Oh, let's go.
Very well. Did you get your grape milk?
Me?
Yes, you're the one that wanted the grape milk. Get some.
Yes, I want to examine the grape milk. I'm looking at it with my looking glass. It's called like a loaf. I forget. Can I roll to see if it's like very good wine?
I mean, you can taste it. You can make an investigation check.
I want to taste it like I'm a what do they call the sommeliers, right? Sommelier.
Connoisseur.
No, sommelier like is the people who taste the wine and sell it, right? Something like this.
I have no
Sommelier?
idea.
Sommelier? Is this it?
So you go to taste it, and
I sniff it first, and I like.
It has a very sweet.
Yes, it has some sweet scent, and it's probably made of grape milk. She thinks she sounds smart.
I don't think that's grape milk, Isundra.
It comes from the grape, right?
Don't ask me.
We beat up the guy that worked here. We don't know.
For all we know, that could be a chemical they use to mix.
This
things.
is why we should actually take the tour.
Yeah, exactly.
I will take a sip of it. Just a sip.
It's not bad.
It's not bad. It's a very sweet tasting like wine.
Delicious.
A red wine kind of.
Oh God, she's found her drink of choice. Now I got a drinking buddy. Take it to the head. Soon just shots.
All right. Just grab yourself some and let's get the hell out of here. We have a couple more floors to get through.
Ryan's like, it's
We
one
reached
episode.
bottom.
Can you fucking get out of here?
And Ken was like, so are we ready to go?
Yes.
Yes, we can
Very
go.
well.
Oh, but I want to rest. We can rest.
We can't take a long rest.
Not
We can't-
long, just
we
short.
we can't stay here all night. Are you all sure you want to take a short rest now, or do you want to do it further in?
What do you guys want to do?
Edeyar.
Almost fine.
I have used quite a bit of my spells. I can go either way.
Yeah, same. I mean, I got 37 HP.
Listen, I am fine, so I
How
just
about this? Let's look into the next room. Once we clear out, hopefully we don't have to clear anything out. But if we do, we can take a short rest afterwards. All right? We could catch our breath. Edeyar over there looks like he's having a hard time in that heavy armor. Let's see what's in the next room. We'll be about halfway through this damn place. That would be a good place to take a really quick rest. We can't take a very long one. We can't be here for very long.
All right.
Fair.
Let's check out the other
You
room.
get mad.
Yes, I don't want to be here.
No.
I don't want to be here longer than we need to. We'll get caught.
okay. Jeez,
All right, lead the way, man.
why so mad?
Right, it's like a
Camrose
mad ass mom.
turns around. He slowly creaks the door, and he begins to peek into the door. And he does so. He just goes, "Oh shit!" And as he does that, we will end this episode
Oh
of Taverns and
no!
Caverns.
Oh, you gotta be kidding me.
No!
Oh my goodness.
You gotta be kidding me.
That was good.
Yes, that's it. So I mean, we could have kept going, but I want to make this a very short one because Julian's not here.
Yeah, it's
And
Julian's fault. You guys
so-
should be mad at him.
Damn.
I didn't want to say too much as Edeyar, because
Right.
I don't know what his character would say. I can kind of guess what he'd say in certain situations, but I didn't want to.
Right.
I didn't want to go into too much detail. And I
Just
know
be pompous.
I know he says this a lot.
Yeah. Damien. Like what?
Yeah, Damien, we're not killing that man.
You didn't mention your God at all. My God would not allow me to partake in this activity.
Solaris has saved me from the water. The sun is my refuge.
Exactly. But yeah, so yeah, we'll go ahead and end that there. I hope you guys had fun, despite it being a fairly short session.
He would not have let us jump
was
that
fun.
guy.
What's that?
He would not have let us jump that guy. He would have been trying to stop us and shit.
That's true. But
I'm glad
why
he
he sat
did
back
say-
and watched.
he did say
Right.
he wasn't gonna. Well, he did say you can't kill him. You can knock him out. He wasn't gonna let you kill the dwarf.
I mean, if he fought back any harder, I can't really stop the rest of the team from killing him or throwing him into the water.
Watch him come back later.
If
Ready to fight?
if Stalwart was here, Stalwart would have killed the dwarf and threw him into the water
Fuck Stalwart.
to leave no evidence.
Damn.
Oh, then Nomu would have fought Stalwart. It'd all been bad.
Stalwart's a little bit more crazy than Cameron. Cameron's just here for the money. Stalwart will do whatever.
Revenant.
But yeah, cool. So we'll continue this whenever we can next time on Taverns and Caverns. Thanks again, everyone, for listening to Taverns and Caverns. We all appreciate the continued support and the love that we have received for the podcast. You can follow us again at Taverns Caverns on Twitter. This is Ryan, the DM, at HaphazardDM. And you can also follow some of our other players.
Hi, everybody. I'm Felicia. I play Isundra, and you can follow me on Twitter and Instagram at Dagger Tribal.
And I'm Bri. I play Damien and Desiree. You can follow me at Blaze_NBK on Twitter. That's my new name. And Instagram is just BlazeNBK, no space.
I'm Julian, also playing Edeyar. You can follow me at JWPlay0 on Twitter or JWPlay0 on YouTube.
I'm Robert Jones, and I don't have social media.
All right, awesome.
Blood and bone. That's all I thought about.
And if any of you awesome listeners have a moment, please remember to follow, like, and or comment about Taverns and Caverns to let us know how we're doing. Thank you for listening. Until next time.